noticed a bunch of slop in my steering. And I noticed that little linkage that goes from your servo saver to the steering was the balls were real. Not just the balls, but this thing itself. It had rounded out. The holes had rounded out so much that it was kind of useless. So I was digging through my stuff. I found this aluminum hot racing one, and I had to shave a little bit off the servo saver to get it to fit in there and do its thing, you know, because you don't want it jammed in there. And so my servo saver is thinner. The little hands on it are thinner than they should be, and so I'm testing to see if it's going to hold up. And man, those hot racing little linkages, they're awesome. They're beautiful, and I don't think they're ever going to wear out like those Arma ones do. But you just cannot buy just that thing. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's a little red steering linkage. They're beautiful, well crafted, but you got to buy this servo saver with it, and I just don't have a use for them. And I contacted the company, and they told me that I'm out of luck. You got to buy the whole thing. So I'm going to see how this works. So one thing I forgot to mention is, oh jeez, is the servo saver, that red 25T Arma servo saver that you can buy. Not only did I have to shave the arms down a little bit to get the hot racing linkage to fit in there with enough space so where it would move in there smoothly, but I also had to I used the servo saver that I used was one that I had broken. It popped apart, and I managed to get it back together, but it's really hard to do. And when it's back together, it's not really back together. So I super glued it all, you know, I gobbed super glue in there, and you know, so I don't know how effective the spring is anyway, so probably not at all. So I don't know if anything's going to hold up, but I didn't want to use a good servo saver. And another thing, I didn't put it all back together. My batteries were out in the car, and I didn't put it all back together. With the servo, I didn't have it on. I was just kind of going on where it last was. So I'm missing a lot of right-hand turn because I didn't get it centered. So really today will be a test to the durability of that servo saver after I've shaved it down. It's a bummer about those hot racing linkages. They're really great, and it's hard to find good aluminum ones that'll fit the bill. So far, looks to be holding up. Jumps, nice. And my steering's, oh, the slop's all gone. That was fancy. Nice jump, if I do say so myself. So my left-hand turn is great. My right-hand turn is not so great. So, since there's no spring in the servo saver, I'm putting that little brushless servo to the test. You know, I bet I could run, it's riding a lot better all tightened up. New wheels, tight steering. This car's like brand new. It's really nice. I did get new shocks for it too. Ooh, on my back. After that, there's nothing you can do. Waiting on my buddy Stu, but he had an appointment of some kind, and so he running a little late. So you can see this is a really nice spot we have here. This one's actually, there's more of a track atmosphere than at the other park. The other park's a lot of hills and jumps and stuff. There's great jumps here too. Almost everything's a jump. So now that I know that that is legit, it seems great. It's fine. I can use a brand new servo saver in this and shave it down like I need to with that hot racing linkage. I hope I'm not hearing any grinding. Stu showed up just now. This car gets more than its fair share of strip diffs. I'm really considering in, you know, those Arma plastic diffs are so cheap, but I'm kind of waiting to see if those metal diffs that you can buy from Hot Racing will stand the test of time. See how people like them. They've been around for about a year, so I think it's pretty safe. It's about $100 to do a car in those metal diff gears. But after you do, they're pretty bulletproof. And if I was going to do it to my, you know, I don't know how I would pick a car. The Granite might be one. Possibly the Senton. But maybe not because it's got small wheels. Things with a lot of wheel centrifugal force, mass, they're the things that hurt the diffs. So the Granite would for sure be on the list because it's a great truck. It's a great all-around truck, stunt truck, track truck. This car is an animal on the track. The tires are like glue. And if you don't get carried away with the steering, you can do just fine. Ooh. See, like that. So yeah, I think I can confidently say that I can kind of make space for this steering linkage on a brand new servo saver. I'll Dremel it out, make just enough room in there for it to have room to move around. I just bought these shock towers, or not shock towers, body mounts. I reinforced them though. In this car I have got, I don't have the Arma setup because it was a Mega. And I've put the adjustable turnbuckles on this. I've put, the only thing I haven't changed to BLX pretty much is the motor and ESC, which is a hobby wing. And the motor mount. The motor mount's still the stock plastic one, and it's more than enough. I mean, I know that the aluminum one would help diffuse some of the heat from the motor. So this does have thermal protection. So if it does get too hot, it'll stop. I haven't had that happen. Not on 3S. This car can run on 4S though. So really, the deal with the motor mount, at least, is if you use a 3660 size motor, that plastic motor mount's fine. The only reason you'd want to switch it out if you're using that size motor is to diffuse heat, which aluminum does well. this car is sweet. This would walk all over a granite on this track. Walk all over it. But that's what it's supposed to do. Let's go down and see what Stu's up to. This battery's probably about done. So, anyway, I will keep you posted to see if this setup holds up. I gotta open it up and fix the center on the servo. But other than that, I'm gonna keep it how it is. Thumbs up if you like this video. See you, folks.